our knees. We're going to sit back over to the ankles. See if we can just start to become present and aware of the current moment. If it feels good, we can close our eyes. Start to sink in, drop in to your body. Taking yourself out of your own mind, and allowing for just a time to be present with yourself and become aware of the tiny sensations that happen during our day. We're going to start to take in a deep breath through the nose, drawing it all the way down between the hips. And exhale, allowing it to come up and out through the mouth. We're going to do a couple of breaths like this. So let's inhale, fill up the belly, and exhale through the mouth. Inhale even deeper. Exhale out. A couple more times. Inhale and out. One more time. And out. Very nice. While we're allowing that breath to settle in, let's do a body scan, going from the top of our head down through the face, over the cheeks and the jaw, softening the tongue, allowing the eyes to relax, going down through the throat and the shoulders, letting those shoulder blades melt down the spine. Traveling down through the belly, the rib cage. Releasing our belly for just a moment, letting it be natural. As we breathe, allowing it to balloon outward. And on the exhale, starting to contract just a little bit, massaging those inner organs. Down even further to the hips, to the thighs, over the kneecaps. And while we're here, let's bring something to mind that we'd like to shift or change. Maybe something we'd like to manifest in our lives. Maybe some goal or something that we can do actively and work towards. Use our practice to bring more awareness and manifestation to that goal. Let's take one more deep inhale. And on the exhale, let's slowly open the eyes. And from here, we're going to reach both arms up overhead, stretching. We're going to grab the left wrist with the right arm, and we're going to bring ourselves over to the right. Opening up that left side body, keeping both hips on the ground, on our feet. If it feels good, we can even look up past our elbow. Yes. And on the exhale, let's switch sides. Grab the opposite wrist and float over to the side, looking up to that elbow. Let's come back to neutral. Inhale, reaching up. Let's open the heart. Give ourselves a little back bend. And on the exhale, we're going to come forward into child's pose. Let's reach those arms all the way forward. Stretching the shoulders away from the hips. And we can allow our head to fall down to the mat. Breathing in, releasing that low back. Beautiful. When we're ready, we're going to raise the hips up. We're going to keep the chest towards the floor and send those fingers forward, finding our puppy pose, opening up through the chest. We can either look out towards those fingers or we can look down towards the mat, whatever feels good today. Really opening up through that front body. And taking our time slowly, we're going to press ourselves up to all fours. So bringing our hands underneath our shoulders, hips over top of our knees, and we'll do a little cat-cow. Inhale, let's drop the belly, looking up. And exhale, tuck the chin. We're going to send that spine upwards. And we'll go at our own pace here, really wringing out the spine. Good, feeling that wave-like motion in your body, pressing that belly to spine, really engaging the center, massaging those organs inside. Good. From here, let's come back to neutral. We're going to tuck the toes underneath, slowly press those hips back, keeping those knees bent for a moment, and slowly releasing into our downward dog. We can walk those feet out, give ourselves a little side to side rock. Waking up our body, perhaps being upside down for the first time today. Feeling our new perspective. From here, we're going to do a few spinal waves. So keeping our downward dog, we're going to bring ourselves up and around until we reach a plank position. And from here, we're going to raise the hips up and press back to downward dog. We're going to do this a couple of times. We're going to go from downward to plank and back up. Rolling at our own pace here, making sure we attach it to the breath. Inhale forward, exhale back. Very nice. Let's do one more. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, rolling back. Very nice. From here, let's look up to the hands. We're going to walk our feet between them, bringing our big toes together, and we're going to find a forward fold. Releasing down. You can allow your hands to float towards the floor, sending those hips up and back. And dropping our head if we can, releasing as much as possible. On the inhale, let's lift up to flat spine, looking out, and exhale down. Inhale, let's sweep our arms all the way up overhead, looking at those thumbs, and exhale to heart center. Very nice. Let's stay right here, finding our strong mountain pose, sending those hips slightly forward, feeling our bodies over our toes, engaging those legs. And breathe. Good. On the inhale, let's sweep those arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift to flat back. And exhale down, plant the hands, jump or step back to high plank. We're going to float down through chaturanga. See if we can keep our bodies off the floor the whole time. And press up into your upward dog. And exhale. We're going to send those hips back, finding our downward dog. Taking a few moments here, walking the legs out. Sinking that chest further to the mat to get into our shoulders. We're going to build some more heat. We'll do our sun salutations. Let's inhale, looking up to the hands. Walk or step between them, finding a forward fold. Inhale, lift to flat back. Exhale, down. Inhale, bend those knees. We're going to sweep the arms all the way up, looking at those thumbs. And exhale, heart center. Good. Inhale, let's sweep the arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift to flat back. Exhale, plant those hands, step back to high plank. Lower through chaturanga, press up to upward dog. And exhale, send our hips back to downward dog. Good. We're going to take a couple more speedy sun salutations. When we're ready, look to the hands, bend those knees. We're going to jump in between them, finding our forward fold. Inhale, lift to flat back. Exhale, down. Inhale, sweep those arms up overhead. Reach, engage the leg. Exhale to heart center. Very nice. Feeling our hearts beating a little bit more. Engaging our muscles. On the inhale, let's reach up. We're going to send the hips back, finding our chair pose. See if we can get to the front, the balls of the feet or the toes. Looking up between those hands, lifting the back. For a little more intensity, we can go to the tippy toes. And lift those heels off the floor. Beautiful. On the inhale, let's place those heels down, lift the arms up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up to flat back. Exhale, down. Let's jump back to high plank. Exhale to chaturanga, pressing up to upward dog. And exhale, finding our downward dog. Good. Let's stay here for a moment, catching our breath, feeling the heat building, listening to our bodies. From here, let's lift up that right leg all the way to the sky, pointing the toes for our three-legged dog. Squeezing the glutes. You're welcome to stay right here. If you want to take it a step further, we're going to bend that right knee, letting our toe pass to the other side of our body. And from here, we're going to allow ourselves to rotate chest upwards. So now we're on our left hand and our left foot, our right toes touching the floor on the opposite side, and we're going to reach up for Wild Thing. Press those hips forward and up. You can allow the hand to go straight up or over the head. Beautiful. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, we're going to flip back over, finding our three-legged dog. And on the exhale, bring that leg through, place it between the hands. We're going to find our runner's lunge. Very nice. Good. Staying here, allowing ourselves to really breathe, find some support. Sinking into those hips. And from here, we're going to keep our feet where they are. We're going to lift up those hands for a high lunge. our left heel is still off the ground, but allowing ourselves to really press, sinking deep. Good, we're gonna do a couple of body waves here. So on the exhale, we're gonna sweep the arms down and behind us, folding our chest towards our knee. And on the inhale, we're gonna lift up, letting our arms create a nice wave. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Couple more times. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. One more. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, and we'll stay. Keeping your balance. Beautiful job. On the exhale, let's sweep those arms down. Press into the mat. We're going to drop that left knee down. Bring ourselves back up into a kneel. And from here, press our hips forward, opening that left side. Good. Really getting in there, bringing those hips forward. You can even add a small back bend if that feels good today. Beautiful. From here, let's reach with the right arm. We'll reach around, grab that left foot, and bring it towards us. Feeling it all in the quad here. Bringing that heel as close to the booty as you can. Keeping that spine lifted. Breathing. Beautiful. On your next exhale, let's unwind. Let that leg go. Place those hands down. And we're going to step back to downward dog. Pressing into those hands. Allowing our feet to walk out. Feeling any differences from our bodies now since the beginning of class. Knowing we can always go to child's pose as well if we need a little break for ourselves. On the inhale, let's look up to the hands. Let's walk our feet there, finding our forward fold. Inhale, lift, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. And exhale to heart center. Beautiful, catching our breath, feeling our heartbeat. Allowing ourselves to let go. On the inhale, let's lower those hips down, send the arms up, finding our chair pose once again. Lifting from the back. If it feels good, we can go up to the tippy toes. Finding our balance. On the exhale, drop those heels, lift the arms up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lift to flat back, and exhale down, pressing into high plank, finding our chaturanga, lowering, pressing up, upward dog, lifting the chest, and exhale, finding our downward dog. Releasing those hips back, letting the shoulders float downwards, chest to the mat. Beautiful. Let's inhale, bring that left leg all the way up and back, finding our three-legged dog. Squeezing the glutes, pointing the toes. You're more than welcome to stay here. If you want an extra challenge, we're going to flip our body over, placing the left toe to the floor, and we're going to lift over for Wild Thing. We can allow our hand to come up or over. Whatever works for us today. Pressing those glutes upwards. Beautiful. On the exhale, let's unwind, finding our three-legged dog once more. And on the exhale, we're going to bring that leg through to runner's lunge. Pressing our hips into the floor, keeping that back heel off the ground. Looking out into the horizon. Good, feeling that heat building. From here, we're gonna stand up into our high lunge, lifting the arms up, grounding ourselves into those feet. Breathe, find our balance. Good. From here, we're gonna make our body waves. So on the exhale, fold forward, sweep the arms down and through. And inhale all the way back up. Do this a couple of times at your own pace. And down. And up. Good. Few more. Let that body roll through. Feel the energy. Feel the balance. One more time, exhale down, and inhale up. Very nice. Take a moment here, breathe deeply. On your next exhale, let's place those hands down. We're gonna drop that right knee. Let the tops of the toes come to the mat. And we're gonna stand up into a kneel. And from here, we're going to lean forward, opening that right hip. Inhale, finding our breath, feeling that heat building. Finding stillness, even when our heart is racing. If you'd like a little bit more, we can reach back with the left arm, grab that right foot, bring it towards us. Stretching into the quads. Beautiful. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to unwind, plant those hands, and we'll step back to downward dog. Taking it nice and easy. Walking our feet out. Whatever movement we need, we can add. Beautiful. On the inhale, let's look up to the hands, walk our feet there, finding our forward fold. Let's inhale, lifting up to flat spine. And exhale down here. We're going to hang out for a moment. If you want to grab opposite elbows. If you'd like a little bit more, you can also put the hands underneath the feet. So we're stepping right onto our palms. Coming back to that mantra, that manifestation we'd like to have. Sending some energy. When we're ready, let's unleash the hands. And we're going to inhale, slowly standing, taking our time, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. Finally, coming up into our mountain pose. Staying here for just a moment. Feeling our bodies more open and more aware, more present. present with ourselves. Always listening. When we're ready, we're going to take that left leg, we're going to lift it up as high as we can, flexing that foot. You can also lift the arms, sweeping those fingers upwards, finding our balance. And on the exhale, we're going to fold forward, press that foot back, finding our half moon. Finding our balance here. When we're ready, we're going to place that left foot back at an angle, and we're going to find our warrior one. Sweep those arms up, sinking down. If it feels good, we can try to go even lower, playing with our own limitations. And on the exhale, let's open our arms wide, looking over those right fingers. On our next exhale, dropping the left arm back, inhale the right arm over, opening the side body. If it feels good, we can look up to the sky as well. When we're ready, let's exhale, pass up through center. We're going to drop the right arm to the knee and lift the left arm overhead. Find our side angle. We can keep that hand on the knee, or we can drop it down to the mat if that feels good for us today. And slowly, let's press our way back up to warrior two. Let's straighten that right leg all the way, and we'll reach out and over, finding our triangle pose. Looking up to the sky. Feeling the strength, the stretch in our legs. See if we can square off those hips a little bit. Beautiful. On the exhale, let's drop our left arm down. We're going to drop that right knee too. So now our right knee is up, our left knee is down, right? From here, we're going to send those hips back and straighten that right leg for our half split position. So the hips probably won't touch the floor, that's okay. The aim is to get this right leg straight and stretched. So we're getting right into the hamstrings. And when it feels good, we can fold forward, bringing our chest all the way to the knee. Good. With every breath, going a little bit deeper. Nice. When we're ready, let's go ahead and bring ourselves forward, and we're going to step back into child's pose, so we can open those knees wide and sit back into those hips. Stretching our fingers forward, taking a couple deep breaths here to really reconnect. Take a rest. Ready, let's slowly come back up to all fours. Press into those hands, tuck the toes, And we'll send ourselves all the way to downward dog. Taking a few breaths here. Feeling all of those sensations, all of that feedback our body is giving us. When we're ready, let's inhale, look to the hands. We're going to walk our feet there, find our forward fold. On the inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. And exhale to heart center. Good. Finding our balance. Bringing our hips slightly forward if we can. When we're ready, let's do the other side. Let's inhale that right leg up. Sweep the arms as well. Finding our balance. Lifting from both hips equally. On the exhale, we're going to fold forward, send that foot back, and we'll find our half moon. Good. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, we're going to drop that right foot down at an angle. And we're going to find our warrior one. Sweeping those arms up, dropping down into the knees as much as we can. Finding our breath. When we're ready, let's open wide to warrior two, reaching through those collarbones. Looking over those left fingers. And on the exhale, let's drop that right arm down and left arm overhead, opening up the side body. Exhale, passing through center. We're going to drop the left arm down, right arm overhead, opening our torso up to the sky. We can keep our elbow on the knee, or if you want a little bit more, you can reach down to the floor. Finding our strength in the legs, pressing evenly. Good. When we're ready, coming back up to center. Finding warrior two, we're going to straighten that left leg. And from here, reaching out and over into our triangle pose. Feeling that stretch all the way through the leg line. Pressing on the inside edge of those toes. One more deep breath here. On the exhale, let's bring both arms down. We're going to bend that right knee, place it on the mat. Keeping our toes tucked under on that foot, we're going to send our bodies back all the way into our half split. So keeping that left toe pointed if you like, we're going to send those hips all the way. When we're ready, folding over that knee. Keeping that torso long, really isolating the hamstring on that left leg. Breathing deep here. ready, let's slowly come back up. We're gonna unlock that foot, bring ourselves back to child's pose. Sinking down over the hips, over those legs, reaching forward. Giving ourselves a moment to check in. Notice any changes in our lower half. Coming back to that mantra once more. Sending it some breath, some energy, some liveliness. All of this heat that we're creating is just energy that you can send anywhere you like. And taking our time, we're going to slowly come back up to all fours. We're going to press our toes underneath, send ourselves back to downward dog. Let's walk those feet out one more time. And when we're ready, bend those knees. We're going to send the hips back, look up to the hands. We're going to find our way to our mat. So let's jump through to seated. Very nice. From here, we're going to lift up those legs into parallel position with the mat. You can hold underneath, or you can let your arms all the way out for a little challenge. Imagine we're lifting the chest using that center. This is our boat pose. Good. Holding it here, using the support of the floor of gravity. And on the exhale, we're going to slowly lower down, drop those feet, and we'll roll to our backs. Very nice. Taking a moment here, letting gravity unlock our back, softening those muscles. We can bring our knees side to side. Allowing ourselves to begin the cool down process. Starting to release those muscles, release the belly. And from here, let's take the soles of our feet. We're going to let our knees drop out to the side and place the soles of our feet together. You can bring your feet in towards your hips if you like, or keep them further away, depending on how you're feeling today. We're going to place our hands right on our hip sockets and take a moment just to feel those openings. Sending our hips and our legs some gratitude for supporting us. Our feet especially are our connection to the earth. It's the one place that we actually touch the floor. It's our main source of grounding. Breathing deep into the belly and releasing through the mouth. Let's allow our breath to return back to a natural state. Feeling our heartbeat slowing down. Relaxing the face muscles. Softening the brow and the eyes. Feeling our shoulder blades and our chest softening down into our mats. as well as our hips and our tailbone. If it feels good, you can take your hands, bring them up over your head, and just allow them to rest, opening up the chest. Breathing. Allowing the entirety of the practice to wash over you. Allowing those shifts and changes to come through completely. Surrendering to your manifestation. You're welcome to stay right in this position, or if you'd like, you can straighten those legs and bring your arms to your sides for your full Shavasana. We'll take a few moments here of silence to listen to any insights that our body brings us today. Let's bring some life back into our bodies. Wiggling our fingers and toes. Filling up our lungs. And when we're ready, we're going to roll to the right side. And slowly press our way back up to seated. Taking a few more moments for ourselves. Let's bring our hands to heart center and give ourselves some gratitude for taking the time to work on ourselves today. For feeling present and connected with our highest good and our highest selves. Thank you all so much for sharing space with me. Namaste.